Hi, we're back with another episode of Syrio's training, and in this episode we will be going over action windows.
First up is the plot phase. We start by selecting our plots secretly and then revealing them at the same time. We then determine who has initiative by looking at the total initiative values from the plot card and from any modifiers like the King's Road and Salty Navigator. The person with the highest initiative wins. If it is still tied, we do some sort of random determination, such as a dice roll or a coin flip. The person with the initiative then chooses who the first player will be.
After initiative has been determined and the first player has been chosen, any when revealed effects on plot cards will then trigger in the order in which the first player chooses. Any other effects, such as forced reactions or passive effects on plot cards, will trigger during other points throughout the round, such as a noble cause or the first snow of winter. Remember that there is an action window right before the plot phase ends in which players can perform actions.
We have a few examples to show why being first or second player can be important specifically in the plot phase and how these when revealed effects all interact.
As always, at the beginning of the plot phase, we flip and reveal our plot cards.
In this particular situation, they both have when revealed effects. They do not have passive effects that would immediately react, such as Blood of the Dragon. If Blood of the Dragon or other passive plots are played, they immediately take effect. So any one strength characters would immediately be killed in a situation with Blood of the Dragon.
Given that there are no passive effects and we're dealing with only when revealed effects, the first thing that we need to do is decide who has initiative. In this case, Lauren has 8 for initiative, and I have 7 for my bid. There have been a few people that don't realize when you choose who goes first, the first player is the one that chooses which plot card triggers first. And in this instance, it is very important for timing to choose carefully who's going to be the first player.
So as the Lannister player, before I see that Wildfire Assault is being played, I know that I'm in a very good situation. Now then, if I choose that Caesar goes first, what's going to happen is he's going to do the thing that's most beneficial to him.
If Lauren were to choose me to go first, the most beneficial move for me to do would be to choose for Wildfire Assault to go off first.
So let's go ahead and show you what happens. So I kill my 2 weakest characters.
Given that I have 3 characters, this doesn't affect me in the slightest, hence why I would have played this plot card to begin with.
Now March to the Wall has to go off. Caesar's decision of what card leaves is very easy. My decision is much harder. I have to choose between 3 impactful characters, unlike Caesar. Which one has to get discarded? Obviously, I'm going to keep Tywin because he's my powerhouse and can get renown. So I have to choose between losing Tyrion, who has stealth and the ability to power Tywin, or Jaime, who has possible renown and a duplicate. So I'm in a much worse position. So I choose Jaime to be discarded because I feel that I need Tyrion later in the game, and I have to remove both Jaime and his duplicate because the card specifically says cannot be saved.
Now, with Wildfire Assault having triggered first and March to the Wall going second, she has effectively lost 1 more character than she would have if it was the other way around, leaving a much more even board state for the both of us.
So let's show you what would have happened the other way. If I were to choose myself to go first, I would choose March to the Wall to trigger first, which would mean I'm going to choose for Red Cloaks to be discarded.
And I will choose for the House Maester to go.
Then Wildfire Assault automatically triggers. So I'm going to choose to kill my weakest character. By choosing myself to go first, I have brought myself into a much more powerful board position. Either way, Caesar ended up with the same 2 characters. But by me going first, I ended up with 3 characters, one of which had a dupe, and all very impactful.